Guys, welcome to Liskatech YouTube channel. So today's topic is function, right? So I think you guys completed this task, right? A day 4 task. So let's start with function. Okay, so what is function actually? For example, I am calling, for example, num1 is equals to 23 or 2, and num2 is equals to 3, and now sum is equals to num1 plus num2, right? So if I print sum, see it going to give me 5, right? So this is a simple method, simple plus sign I have used, simple sum, right? But if I want to call it again, I can call sum again, right? But if I want to plus another two number, for example, then I have to again assign num3 is equals to 5 and num4 is equals to 7, right? Again I have to call that sum1, right? So it is continuous process. We are writing again and again something, we are writing again and again. So when you are repeating something, we can make in a function. So what is function? So it's simple, this method, we're going to put this method in a function, it will become automated. Okay, so let's see what is the difference between function and simple method. Okay, so for example, simple def, this is the syntax to make a function. Now we're going to put the function name. What is the function name? You can put, that is your choice. Okay, for example, now I am giving the function name sum. Okay, now sum, now the bracket started. Why we are using this bracket, I'm going to tell you later in this class only, don't worry. Just remember the syntax. Okay, just remember this syntax. Okay, now let's see, we're going to print the sum here. Okay, print num1 plus num2. Okay, now see, this is going to print sum, right? So that is 5. Now if I am going to print this, see, it's not going to give me any print, any output, right? Because we haven't called any we haven't called the function. So to call the function, we're going to name the function, right? Sum. So see, now if you see, is giving us the result. Okay, now for example, you can again tell that, for example, if I again call sum, okay, it's going to give me again 5, right? See, so it's, I'm not again assigning plus symbol, again I'm not assigning to value. We are just using this simple function name and it going to make our process. But you can ask me question that, sir, here also we are assigning this value here only, and now you are just summing to number, and then you are just printing and you just calling the method. So what is the use of function here? So let's see what is the power of function. Okay, so it is the call by reference. Okay, so there is call by reference and call by value. Now we're going to use call by reference. What is reference? We're going to, for example, instead of giving this, we're going to put some like x comma y. Okay, and now inside we're going to put x plus y. Okay, now so I think we haven't assigned anything x and y, but if we call now, see, it's going to give us error, right? But because if you see the assigned, see, missing two required potential argument, because we have assigned that two value, right? X and y. So we haven't assigned this two value. Now in function, instead of assigning value like this, we assign value like by reference. So what is reference? We are taking x as a reference and putting x value inside this function. Okay, now see, I'm going to put 2 and 3. See, we have put the value that x value is 2 and y value is 4. Okay, now see, when I print it, say 6. Now if I want to print again like sum 3 comma 5, now see, it's giving us 8. Okay, so I think you got the idea what is the function. So this is the call by value. Again, let's take a real time problem. Okay, for example, okay, let's take user input. Okay, from user. So so let's make a function that is def minus. Okay, minus, and now here also we're going to put x comma y, and now You can put anything, okay, any want, for example a comma b. So this is the reference, okay, just reference. And now print a minus b. Okay, now see, if I want to minus these two value, minus any kind of two value, we're going to simple what, minus and 3 comma 4, right? And now if I print it, see, it's going to give me minus of these two values. Now we can do one thing. Let's assign this value from the user. Okay, so let's code. Okay, code it. Now take input from num1 is equals to int and input in, so enter the first value. Okay, enter the first value. And now num2 is equals to int input entered the second value. Okay, now if I call these two value, instead of assigning like this, we can do one thing. Instead of simple num1 and num2, okay, so what we have did, we have put this value, num1 value, we're going to put num1 value here and num2 value here, and it's going to pass to a as a value, and num2 going to pass to b as v value. Okay, so for example let's see. Now if I give 3 and 4, see, it's going to assign the value. Now if I print it, see minus r, so 3 minus 4, right? Now if I put again, for example 2 3, and what will be output? Okay, I think you got the idea, right? So we can do one thing. Instead of writing this, we can simply take this. Okay, now you're going to run in a same array. Okay, so for example 2 and 2, what will be the output? 0, right? See, so you got the idea, right? How the call by difference, how a function works, and what is the syntax. Okay, so I think you got the idea about function, but you need some practice. Okay, I think you are going to practice some problem with function. And so another thing, that is, for example, we are taking like we are randomly putting the number, right? So for example, let's take another thing, that is sum a b c, and here we're going to print a plus b plus c. Okay, now here we're going to call the function, right? We're going to call the function. In here you can simply 2 plus 2, and if I press this, it's going to give us the output, right? 6. But instead of that also, we can do another thing, that is a is equals to 2, b is equals to 2, and c is equals to 2. We can do also like that. Okay, simply see. So this is another method. Okay, so today's task is to make a real-time calculator. Make a real-time calculator. So try it. I am also giving you the hint. You have to use if condition to get user what user wants. Okay, so here you're going to take 3 inputs. Okay, one input to get first number, second input to get the second number, and third input is to what user want. Does user want to sum the two number, or minus the two number, or divide the two number, or find the remainder of the number? So you have to take 3 input. So you have to take 3 input. Okay, I'm writing take 3 input. Okay, first number, then second number, and the operation. Okay, so that's the final. Okay, so thank you for today, and I think this is a short video because tomorrow I'm going to show you, and from tomorrow the real thing starting. Okay, the real project, and from tomorrow the video going to be long. Okay,